Hey YouTube comic community, this is Jimmy the Geek Aficionado, and I am your host for the Dealer Room. This segment is all about the exploits of this guy being a dealer at local cons and conventions in my area, the Chicagoland and Wisconsin area, right? Because I live up north Chicagoland. Of course, Chicago is north of the Illinois state, and then we go up to Milwaukee and other areas like that. But in this episode, we took a trip up to Appleton, Wisconsin, which is at the top of Fond du Lac Lake, right smack dab in the middle of the Wisconsin state, but it's close to Green Bay, which is a nice new area for us to venture into, right? To be able to sell our books and also be able to meet new dealers and find different deals. And as somebody who's selling at a show, I'm also looking for books as well. Things from my collection, things that I can turn over, things that I can procure and sell at later dates. But what we want to focus on today is about knowing your dealers, right? Super important thing to discuss, because at previous shows, I saw a book from a dealer. We're setting up. He comes by, he's checking my stuff. I go, hey, do you still have that Blue Beetle #1? And he says, let me check. He buzzes back over to his booth, comes back, and lo and behold, he has a Blue Beetle #1 featuring the first appearance of the Question. And this is a really nice mid-grade copy for a Silver Age book from Charlton Comics. And I was able to pick this up for a nice little price, lower than what he was asking for, and added this to my collection. Look at those reds. Look how good those reds look, right? The reds and the blues, all very vibrant colors, especially for a Silver Age book. So happy to get that. And then this leads also into the idea that you need to know your dealers. From that same dealer, I also got this, the last issue of Rose and Thorn that I needed. This is, of course, a series of Adam Hughes covers. Just love the covers, love Adam Hughes' work, but wanted to get them. This was the last issue that I needed. Got that from that same dealer. Found some new dealers as well. One dealer happened to have some Catwomans, some of those Jim Balent Catwomans that I'm trying to track down. He had a very hard to find copy of issue number 63, because anything with a Joker cover is difficult to find. So that was nice. Got that for just a couple of bucks, and was able to also pick up some annuals. We got annual number 2, annual number 3 again with the Joker, and annual number 4, which is just a stunning painted cover. Love that, absolutely. So got those Catwomans, knocked that off the list, and we're still going through the show. I'm making rounds near the end, right? Because that's when things kind of taper off. And so as a dealer, you have time pretty much during setup, and you got to get your stuff in there, get your setup done, and you can start hitting other dealers' booths, or when things taper off near the end before people start packing up. Usually that's about an hour or so before closing. You don't get a whole lot of new people in. I was able to do a turn around the room. Found this one for a decent price, Madame Xanadu #1. Thought this was the first appearance of Madame Xanadu. I was wrong. That is Doorway into Nightmare #1. So still on the lookout, but still a really cool book, and still has a decent value. But yeah, it's a step through the doorway into Nightmare with Madame Xanadu. So I think this might be actually her second appearance. But I'm not sure of that because I don't know how many Doorway into Nightmare issues there were. But anyhow, so nice Madame Xanadu #1. Here's another good one. This is one I've been looking for a while. Hard to find in high grade. This one might, with the press, it might hit that 9.4 and above, right? But this is Booster Gold #1. Never owned it, first time. So thought I'd give it a shot. Right, still has some value. It was able to get a deal from a vendor, from a dealer. Now here's another. This is a good one. I'm searching for my Dave Stevens books, and found this new dealer who I think has done this show before, but was just digging through his stuff. Found this. This is the Rocketeer official movie adaptation with a cover by Dave Stevens, right? Because Dave Stevens did the Rocketeer, right? He created the Rocketeer, created the property. So that's a very cool piece. Now there's two editions of this. There's this one, and there's a square bound edition, I believe. That this one's $2.95, and the other one I think is $4.95 or something like that. But it's roughly the same cover. Anyway, just two different editions. Got this one though for a good price. I want to say I got that for cover price, oddly enough. Also looking through his magazine selection, I found this. This is Jim Silk's Rascals in Paradise, issue number 2. I have issue number 3. Now I have issue number 2. Still on the hunt for issue number 1 on that. Great series, great artwork, incredible. Jim Silk is one of the best. Absolutely hands down. If you can find his work, I highly recommend picking it up. And if you're into jungle tales and barbarian and stuff like that, Rascals in Paradise is definitely something for you. Last book he had that I found, I was like, wait, what? You only what? How much for that? It is The Toxic Avenger #1. Now, this is a $1.50 book, so this means that it came out, I want to say, in the late 80s, somewhere in there. And it's newsstand. And the fact that it's a newsstand in that time frame gives it a little bit more rarity in terms of the percentage of issues that were released or printed, I should say. And this is a solid 9.8 candidate. Looking forward to sending this in. Peter Dinklage is going to be he's going to be taking on the role of the Toxic Avenger in the remake that is planned. News for that came out last year. This book skyrocketed, and this one, I believe, hit over $500, maybe even closer to $800 in a 9.8. So we're gonna wait till we get some more news. We're gonna get this guy sent in, and we'll see what we can profit on that book. But no matter what, I think if this hits a 9.8, it's gonna be super nice. So happy to have that one. Last dealer, definitely a new guy that I hadn't seen before. Dug through his boxes, found a couple of really cool things. This is Marvel Zombies #4. I'm picking up these original Marvel Zombies books. I'd sold them off, right, when they were at their height, and they've really still kept their popularity for a lot of reasons. But I really enjoy these because I enjoy these zombified homage covers by Arthur Sudem of classic Marvel comics, right? Classic Marvel covers, and this is a good one. This is obviously an homage to X-Men #1, but a very cool cover, just like super gruesome and cool. I dig the hell of it. So got that one, and also got this one here. This is Marvel Zombies #2, issue #1. And I believe this is I want to say that this is the Civil War #1 variant. I could be wrong about that. So if I am wrong, feel free to point it out in the comments. Let me know. But I want to say it was Civil War that was an homage to, or at least the Mike Turner cover of that. So I don't think it was Secret War. Anyway, last couple of books, found some great Bronze Age keys for a good price, particularly this one, because I've been looking for this one in a high grade and I can never seem to find it. But it's Power Man and Iron Fist, issue number 50. Now, this is important because this is the first issue of the title Power Man and Iron Fist, which started off as Hero for Hire for, I want to say, 17 issues, and then it became Power Man up to issue 49. Issue 48 is the first time Power Man and Iron Fist meet up in the title and team up. And then 2 issues later, we get this one. This is the first issue of the Power Man and Iron Fist series that ran, I think, for 130 issue through issue 130, somewhere there. But I love the series. I love the team up. I dug the series is on Netflix, right? Even though people kind of booed the whole Iron Fist. Yeah, it had some tough stories, but still enjoyable to watch. especially season 1. Season 2 kind of meh. I did like Typhoid Mary though. That was a cool addition. But anyway, nice high grade copy of this Power Man and Iron Fist number 50, first issue of that run. This is a book that I will buy every day of the week. Every day of the week. Every time I find it, I will buy it. It is one of those books for me. I feel strongly about this one, especially on the money making end. I do feel strongly. And it's Marvel Spotlight issue number 32, and this is a nice high grade copy, 9 or better. It does have like a little slight color break, thumbed edge up here at the top. That could be anywhere up to a 9.6 on that, but it does have some other areas. So I'm hoping for a 9.4. That's the plan, but this is a beautiful copy, great colors, really vibrant. Marvel Spotlight number 32, first appearance of Jessica Drew, the Spider-Woman. So I foresee that coming very, very soon. I'm not a person who talks about spec. I don't do speculation videos. I don't tell you to run out and buy this before it's too late, but I'm investing heavily in this book. That's what I can tell you. That book and this book, Nova number 1. This is a 9.2 white pager. It was better than the other one that I had right back there, which is sold, and that was a 9.0. So this is my 9.2. This is the one I'm keeping for now. Love this book. Great character. I'm expecting really good things. The rumor mill has already started out there. I don't know if they've got an actual casting yet at the time that this video comes out, but I am definitely looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great property, especially as they take that into hopefully the Annihilation storyline, which I think will be tremendous across the Marvel cinematic universe. But definitely a great book to have, great book to pick up right now, especially since you can get it for a good price, right? It's still in the hundreds of dollars, right? I see this book going up to the thousands of dollars in high grade. So don't sleep on it. Don't wait. If you do want to get a copy for yourself, or you do want to make a little bit of money, because when more information comes out on this, I know that this book will go up. That's just a trend. That's how the market has been treating all of these MCU properties. So that's it. That's it for the dealer room for this week. Stay tuned. We got another show coming up, and I'm going to have some other great stuff from that show as well. So thank you for checking it out. Feel free to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell if you like this content. Leave us a comment. Love to talk about dealing at shows if you want to talk about that, or you want to talk about anything else that we showed today. And that's all. So just remember, stay classy, YouTube.